Once upon a time in Canada, there was a guy called Tim. When Tim was 16, he learned to ride motorcycles on his dad's 500 BSA Royal Star. When Tim was 18, he bought a 500 Triumph, the Model T100. It was nice, but eventually Tim decided he wanted to get something a little better. And after a couple more bikes, he ended up with a 750 Honda K4. Tim liked that 750 Honda, but after that he had to have an 1100 Honda CB1100F. 30 years later, Tim and his wife Merlin bought themselves a 1988 Suzuki Katana. After 30 years without a motorcycle, 1100 seems like a lot to go back to. But a 750 or something like that seemed a little bit small for Tim because Tim's a little bit on the tall side. Anyhow, he got this bike and it ran pretty bad. This bike's supposed to have 136 horsepower brand new, but it ran like it had about 36 horsepower. Now I was told it wasn't ridden for about a year, but I think that's not correct. It's probably more like a couple of years the way the thing ran. Anyhow, I took it to Cycletech in Guelph, and the owner, Anthony, did a complete tune-up on it. Well, maybe not complete, but he tore the carburetors all apart. He found that there were only one carburetor out of the four that had the slides even moving. So that explains why the poor horsepower. And he also did an oil change, changed the filter, changed the air filter, and also all four spark plugs. When I got this bike back, it pulled like a freight train. It sounded much better, ran nice, and it was a pleasure to ride. The price for the tune-up was very reasonable, and I'd recommend Cycletech to anyone. This motorcycle's still not perfect, and it's a bit of a work in progress, but then again it is 32 years old now.
Okay, so I thought it'd be a good idea to come out and start up the motorcycle for a little while. I've been running a few days, rained a little bit. I don't really want to fiddling around, letting everything get wet and then not starting them up for a while.
I think one of the things I have to have done in the near future, and I'll probably get that done this winter, is I'm going to get the valve lashes set. I'm also going to get the clutch checked over. The clutch is strong and the clutch works well, but one of the problems I have with it is there's too much clutch drag. I'll get Anthony to check that out, and I'm pretty sure it'll be good when I get it back in the spring.
By the condensation coming out of the exhaust, that probably got some water inside or something. Get that idle down a little bit, now that it's run for a bit. That sounds pretty good. Leave that idle for a little bit now.
I'm going to have to get the paint out and do a touch-up on that number at the bottom. Somebody scuffed it off there at one time or another. A few little touch-ups I got to do on the bike. It is old, but I like it. One of the other things I like about this bike is the electric windshield. I find that very handy. If you're in town, you put it down. Out on the highway, just put it up. Touch of a button and away you go. I noticed the fork says Yoshimar on it. I don't know if that's real or if somebody just put a decal on. This is from our first snowfall, early December. I should have had it in storage by then. I didn't. So you wait for the snow to melt, or at least pray the snow will melt, so you can get it over to storage. Either that, or break out the snow tires and chains. Anyways, these things are made to be ridden in the rain, so I'm sure a little bit of snow isn't going to hurt it.
Go for a ride. Cool that. Warm the old girl up. Give the battery a little bit of charge. Hopefully that'll sort of start on Wednesday if you want it to. So I can take it over to storage. And that's for obvious reasons. Anyway. The old Suzuki 1988 GSX1100F Katana. Bit of a warm up to the battery charge. Talk to you later.